question I'm asked for business owners that are starting a business or are converting their DBA into a separate legal entity such as a corporation, a limited liability company, or a limited liability partnership is which entity should I choose? That's a question that is best addressed between you and your attorney who is forming that limited liability company or that corporation or your LLP. There are very different reasons for each of these, but the way you start is always a limited liability company, limited liability partnership. I generally just stick to limited liability companies. Limited liability partnerships are very similar, but always remember you can go from a limited liability company and change it to a corporation, but you can never go from a corporation back to a limited liability company. That's your very first thing to consider. Another thing to consider is how large is your company? How much paperwork do you really want? A corporation has considerably more amount of paperwork that you need to do on a yearly basis, and you need to file that with the Secretary of State's office of your particular state, where a limited liability company does not have all the paperwork, all the filing of minutes, and all the annual meetings that must be filed with the Secretary of State's office. A certain factor would be, obviously, the size and how much revenue you're going to create, and possibly in the future if you're going to go public. If you're going to have your company get so big that you foresee it actually being traded on the stock exchange, obviously that's a corporation. They don't trade limited liability companies on the New York Stock Exchange or any of the other markets. So basically, what you want to consider is what you're going to be doing, how many partners you're going to have, how many owners of this company are there going to be. Those are the real questions that have to be answered for you to determine if a limited liability company, a limited liability partnership, or a corporation is right for you. This is one of the main and most important reasons why you need an experienced law firm that's experienced in handling new formed business entities to guide you through the complex decisions. Too many times I have people coming into my office who are either starting new businesses or converting from a DBA into some form of separate legal entity, and they already have in their mind what they want to do. Almost everyone comes to me saying they want to form a corporation, where 95% of them would benefit much more from a limited liability company. So what you need is an experienced law firm that'll be able to guide you through the entire questionnaire process, to guide you to figure out which form of business entity will best suit you and your company. Don't forget, this is going to be your future, or already is your whole entire life. You need to be protected. That's the main reason for the formation of a legal entity such as limited liability company or a corporation. But you also need a type of legal entity that will grow with your business or have the ability in the future to grow with your business. If you start your company as a corporation, you can't go back once you've decided there's too much paperwork. These are the reasons that you don't try to get some forms online and try to do this all by yourself. If you go to the law offices of the Botelho Law Group, we have a special rate, and we include everything in one fee, $1,500, $500 goes right directly to the filing fee, so you don't have to worry about the filing fee. We get your tax ID number, we produce all the documents you will need, we file all the documents with the Secretary of State's office, and as an added benefit, you get 1 full year of free legal advice pertaining to your business. That means any question that you have on a legal issue that pertains to your business, you just give us a call. No matter how many times you call, we are going to answer. This does not include actual legal work, preparing legal documents, or fighting any claims against you, but you need any legal advice on what should I do about this? What should I do about that? I have this situation. How should I handle it? You just give us a call, and we're going to answer that question for up to a year for the small amount of only $1,500. And don't forget, $500 of that's going directly to the Secretary of State's office. So only $1,000, you not only get your limited liability company, your corporation, all the documents, the filing, your tax ID number. You have us for an entire year to answer any and all legal questions you have pertaining to your business.